Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome to another live stream with me. Man, hey, wait, I need to take off this disclaimer. Give me a sec. All right, there we go. There we go. Good to have you all back. Hope you're enjoying your lockdowns. Quite a boring, 3 weeks so far, I guess. Really, as much as I took for granted just being able to walk around and meet my friends, you know, it really does make you rethink what you really enjoy in life and, all that kind of good stuff, right? Like, don't take them for granted because, you know, things like this just ruin it for a lot of people, especially for people like me who don't really like, you know, um, being locked up in my house pretty much. All right, what do we have here? Ezra, good to have you in the live stream. Why do you not want new people coming in? Come on, that's not good. TT, good to have you in the live stream. Having a little banter, I see. Good to see my viewers having some banter together. Dallas, good to have you on the live stream, mate. Hope you're enjoying your time with your family in lockdown. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you well used the giveaway that you won last time for the 1K subs. So, yeah. Hope you're doing well. Ezra, Pacific Edge, can you look on Sharesies on the and in the wall thing? I will look into Pacific Edge. Give me a sec. Leanne, good to have in the live stream. Gucci Gang. Let's go, Gucci Gang. BTS moment. What? Leanne finally got here before Cam reminding me, lol. I guess I mean, a lot of people just stuck at home, I guess, so makes it a bit easier to come along to the, live streams compared to when you were able to kind of enjoy your Sundays and your weekends outside of the house. But, yeah. Cameron, good to have in the live stream. You're not first this time, but good to have you back once again. No, I got audio. Can you guys not hear me? Surely I wasn't talking to myself the whole time. Surely. All right, let me just bring it a bit closer. I hope you can hear me. Okay. You guys buying some Pacific Edge, huh? Ezra, that's good. I have 40 bucks in A2 nuts. It's down 16%. But then again, like people ask me about A2 milk, but A2 milk doesn't really have a chance until they find out a good strategy. I say this every live stream because it's true. It's really hard for the company to do well when they don't have a good idea of how to kind of, market it. And, like A2 is not such a big thing in New Zealand compared to overseas back in the days, I guess. Like, most people are so used to their anchor stuff, and I don't know what, baby milk powder and all those kind of things. I don't know, like, there's not much of like a market here, compared to the overseas market. So A2 milk is a bit of a interesting one. It doesn't do so well locally, it seems, compared to overseas. Now that whole part's away, like they took away the whole part of overseas. Now they're having a bit of issues there, and that's why there's takeover offers coming in from Nestle and stuff like that. And that's the complexity, right? Because you need a company, or you need a partnership, or you need a strategy where you can get your product out there, which is just not easy. Cameron, oh wait, I installed NVIDIA broadcast. That could be it. Ah, come on. I'm not going anywhere. Take your time. Ezra, only 1080 till 7. My computer can watch 4K, but it really doesn't like it. No, that's okay. I mean, I don't really feel the need to do anything more than 4K, and my webcam is not 4K compatible. It can only do up to 1080. So I think 1080 is totally fine for streaming specifically. Like, I'm not like like one of those streamers that put their entire face, like cover the entire screen with their face and talk into it. Like, if I need to do that, I just bring my camera, which is better quality than my webcam. And normally that would be pre-recorded because I don't have an adapter to connect my DSLR or my mirrorless camera to the computer as a webcam. So, yeah. 1080 is fine. Leanne, please tell me what your thoughts on Garmin. I doubled my position, now I'm worried. I went down earlier on the week and now it's not doing anything. I'll look into Pacific Edge and Garmin. Give me a sec. I mean, Garmin was okay. It's like an ecosystem thing, right? Like, you need to be able to continuously bring out good products that keeps your consumer base relatively quite, what do you call it, satisfied. And that's the thing, you don't know, like, Garmin's good. Like, I know a lot of people, like sporty people, like people like runners and bikers that really like the Garmin watches and stuff like that. So, like, I know there's a good big following in that kind of space, but it is quite a niche market once again. I'll look into the finances later. Give me a sec. Ezra, come on, I needed to go back up to $20 in at least 2 years. Like, expecting A2 milk to go up to $20 again in 2 years. I mean, it's reasonable as long as they do something. I wouldn't be surprised if A2 milk gets... Why is my chair creaking so much? My goodness me. My goodness, what is wrong with my chair? Anyways, so what was I talking about? Man, I was rocking my chair like a grandpa. Anyways, yeah, so A2 milk, I wouldn't be surprised if they're taken over by another company and made fully private before it hits $20. Because at this rate, like, A2 milk is in big trouble. Like, I don't know if people realize, but A2 milk is in big trouble. It's at a point where they can't even sell because there's no demand for it. Like, they cannot compete with the demand. Like, there's limited demand with a lot of competition and logistics and supply chain issues as well. Like, you know, it's not an easy time for A2 milk. Like, expecting crazy returns with current strategies, it just doesn't make sense at all. And that's why companies like Nestle would come out and be like, hello, we'll help you guys, but can we buy out your company? It's kind of like that, right? So it really depends on what the executives and the board thinks, what the company should do. Because if they don't think they can recover by themselves, they will have to sell themselves off or do something. Partnerships, whatever. Like, they need to do something. P.S. Hi, silent viewer here. Hi, good to have you on the live stream. P.S. It's fine. A lot of people prefer to stay quiet and just listen to my live stream as like a podcast, and that's totally fine. Like, I don't really mind as long as there's like people continuously giving me something to talk about. It does get pretty busy like 8 o'clock, 8:30ish when people like chatting really fast. So if you guys are like, yeah, like, I'm trying my best to kind of filter out kind of comments when it's like bantering between you guys. I try to skip through them, but I need to read through most of them, so just give me some time. I'll try to get there, but yeah, it's fine. P.S. Anyone investing in crypto here? I think there's quite a few. I'm also big in crypto as well. Even though I don't talk about it, but you probably know that by now. Steve-O, good to have in the live stream. Sup, bro? Are you still holding XRP? No, I didn't hold XRP for quite some time. I still think it is one of the best altcoins, regardless of the lawsuit. But as soon as the lawsuit goes through, I think XRP is gonna fly. That's my thoughts on it. I don't hold it at the moment because I'm doing a bit more risky plays on a lot of my crypto plays at this point in time, and I tethered quite a bit as well. Ezra, my portfolio is now you average your take on it anyway, but I guess you buy more recently or more throughout the week. I guess so. Like, so if you believe in Garmin, if you believe in Pacific Edge, and if you think there's still potential to grow, that's totally fine. But let's go to Garmin, for example, right? What is wrong with the site? Hmm. 33 billion. Okay, so let's look at it. So, Garmin, you are a grandpa. You're older than me. Can't say that, Leanne. 33 billion, $34 billion market cap. Okay, roughly. We're looking at a pretty good upside. Like, I don't know what you mean by it hasn't been. Wait. I don't know what you mean by it hasn't been doing much. It's been doing really well in the past, like for the whole year so far. So I don't know. Don't expect too much when your stock is more than 50% up from like earlier this year. You're doing better than most people in most cases. Really speaking, yeah, like you should be like remember that when you're doing better than 10% to 12%, if you're doing more than 10% per year on your own portfolio, you are doing better than the market. Of course, short-term annualized returns is not that important. It's always in the long term, 5-10 years, and you annualize your returns into yeah, you annualize your in total returns and you get how many percentage per year over that period of time. And of course, some years you have like 200%, some years maybe you'll be down like 10%. It doesn't like that's the kind of thing. So you just got to know sometimes you have really good years. This is a really good year for Garmin so far. Just be aware of that. 28.5 XP ratio. It is a bit high, but it's like a traditional company, but it's like kind of techy company, but kind of not as well. It's like a consumer staples, but not. It's like a similar kind of thing as Apple, in my opinion. But it is a bit. It's okay. It's okay. PB ratio is a bit high, but it's okay. Like their revenue is really good. 4.8 is pretty good for a $34 billion company. Okay, so that's pretty good revenue, and their earnings is quite high. Their percentage is quite high. Percentage is roughly 24.4%. So that's really good. So that's the kind of things you want to see. Good revenue compared to the market, and good earnings compared to the market as well. So I think that's a pretty good earnings for the company. They have no debt, and they have they have quite a bit of equity. It's really good. Like the company financials are doing pretty good in general. Does it still have upwards trend? That's all up to the company really. Because if they continue to innovate, then it's totally fine. If they don't, then they don't. There's a lot of people selling, I guess, and insiders are selling. That they probably that's normally not a good sign. That normally means that insiders think like insiders are like execs and like employees or board members. When they're selling like this continuously, they're saying that the price is not price is high enough, so they're profit taking. And that's what I think. It's good. Sometimes it is good to profit take if that's what you want to do. If you just want to hold the company out for like a good 5-10 years, you can also do that and just dollar cost average on it. It really depends on your financial goals, and that's the kind of things I want to talk about today. Is kind of like my title, why do I only have 4 stocks? And it all comes down to different financial goals and different financial kind of things, like financial kind of, I don't know, like you know what I'm talking about. So it's different for each person, and you just got to find what is right for you and what is not. So that's the important part. Israel, you need that PewDiePie chair. Now renamed Grandpa Jack. Come on, guys. I'm probably like in the middle age group, like amongst all my viewers. I'm probably like right in the middle. I'm not that old. I mean, I'm going through a quarter life crisis though. Ezra, he was around when the dinosaurs roamed the world. Yeah, cool story, bro. Leanne, it's my granddad's birthday today. Please give him a shout out. I might leave halfway to join them downstairs. Oh, happy birthday, Leanne's grandpa. Hope you have a great day. even though you're probably not watching this. But yeah, you should spend time with your family if it's your granddad's birthday. Happy birthday to him, though. Yes, I'll keep talking. Don't worry, Cameron. Gold midnight. You guys are not keeping me up till midnight. I'm gonna stop it by around 9 o'clock at latest, possibly. See, my voice doesn't. It can't handle like me talking straight for like 2 hours. It's not that easy, guys. It really does make my throat a bit iffy the next day sometimes. It's like I actually sound like a grandpa the next day sometimes. Johan, good to have in the live stream, mate. Do you think Mainfreight will hit $100 anytime soon? What is it at? Mainfreight. Will it hit? Possibly. I mean, the only thing is that it's a logistics company, right? Supply chain logistics. Like for that kind of company, like logistics and supply chain companies are normally quite, what do you call it, traditional companies. Everything they own is very tied up to their intrinsic value, and there's like not that much of like a speculative bubble that happens in logistics and supply chain, because the money they make is pretty real. Like all the operations are not like IP based or anything. It's just how well they operate the business, you know, how well they kind of manage their fleets and their logistics and supply chain. It's things that you can actually look into, and it's not like all kind of hype and speculative like tech companies. So like for that kind of sector, 51x P ratio is normally a bit high for my likings, to be honest. That's probably why I never bought it, because it was always high. Like P ratio was always pretty high for like compared to anything else in the same industry. That's a bit high. I can see the demand increase of Mainfreight. Like I can see where the demand is coming from, but it's gonna be normalized at some time. So I'm not sure if they can kind of continue this up to $100. They're pretty close. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they hit $100, but if you were trying to profit take the whole time, like let's say you held it from like 1 year ago and you still have it, I think it's a pretty good time to at least profit take, because when it's something really high like that, it just can't sustain. Like Mainfreight is quite an interesting one. It's just something I didn't really get. It's like one of those traditional companies that just keeps doing really well in terms of the stock market. But yeah, P ratio is a bit too high. PB ratio is a bit too high as well. That's a bit too high for my, like, for the logistics kind of companies as well, in my opinion. They're like, their earnings is, it's okay. Like, what are they worth? They're 9.3 bill. And their revenue is 4.6 bill. Like, their revenue is good. Revenue's totally fine. But the earnings is not that great, right? The margin is not that great. Like, for example, their revenue came up just a bit. Like, yeah, like something is just, the earnings are just a bit too low for me. Like, I have to say they're a solid company, culture-wise and business-wise. They do really good. That's fine. Like I can see them paying down their debt, which is really good. Which is something they should be focusing on. So, and that's probably why. Like the EBITDA might be pretty high, but after not, then maybe it's not so good. I guess it really does depend. But I can see them paying down their debt, which is really good. They're not much of like a dividend payer, but I think they pay a bit. But yeah, like you got lots of like insider selling, and that's normally not such a good thing in a sense. Like, you know, like, yeah, because like like the reason why I like these kind of insider trading is because they have information, and they're called insiders for good reasons, and they have what do you call it, you know, like if they think the price is a good time to profit take, then they normally think it is a bit overpriced. If they still see potential of the price going up in the near future, they wouldn't sell it, obviously. So I mean, especially big amounts like these. So it really does depend on you. I think it's slightly expensive, but it is a good company. So there is a bit of conflict. I wouldn't personally buy into it. If I held some right now, I would profit take. TT, read the Blackberry is now market leader in automobile safety certified embedded software and partnerships with almost all the major original equipment manufacturers OEMs. Yes, I do know about QNX is doing really well. So like this is why I bought Blackberry in the first place. Blackberry is gonna be everywhere, in my opinion. Like their RTOS is really good. It's used pretty much anywhere. It's not just automobiles, but like medical devices, and they have a lot of big good use cases. And for people who don't know what RTOS is real time operating system, and it's something I studied in university as well because embedded systems is my forte in it's my degree. I did computer systems engineering, so I really understand this kind of technology, and it's really important because it's the operating system for real-time critical service hardware. Medical hardware is very critical. When you stop, when it stop working properly, it becomes a critical issue like the second it goes over or something like that. So it's a very, very big market, and I do believe their technology is ahead. They've been working on this for years and years since the mobile market collapsed for them. So I'm well aware what BB is up to. That's exactly why I still hold them, regardless of people giving me shit holding Blackberry, but I still think it's a pretty good company. Leanne, look at the 1 week graph for Garmin. I was up 20% earlier, but I'm only up 4% now. Like, like you can't say that when you like when there's that much of like when you see like it went from $100 to 176. Okay, like it went up to like 180, but just a bit of drop there. But remember, stocks, you look at it from a zoom out kind of thing. This is what you should be looking at. You should not be focusing on smaller time frames like 1 week or 1 month, okay? Those don't mean anything. Okay? Small dips is fine. No good stocks keep going up. They will consolidate. They will always come down a bit once it comes up a lot. When you're complaining about a small drop after a massive drive like that, that's crazy. It hasn't even been 1 year since the start of it has been like 8 months now, and you're already up like what? You're up from 120 to 176, like 180, 176. Like that's a big increase from the start. This is where people need to rethink their kind of investing values. I can understand people do get pretty, what do you call it, greedy when you see your stocks keep going up. You think this is normal. It's not normal. It's not normal for a company to make 50% year on year. It's not that common, okay? It only happens when you have a really good company with really good products and services, and you keep going beyond the expectations of the investors. That's when you see like crazy returns. Like I'm not sure if Garmin can keep up with this trend, but if they can keep up with a 50% increase every year annualized per year, 50%, that's like better than most companies in the whole market if they can continue this for like a couple of years. So as much as that sounds really good, there are times it will dip, and you just have to deal with it because nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes up forever. If you think it's gonna dip, maybe profit take. If you think it's too expensive at the moment, then profit take. It's really simple like that. No one can really tell you if it's gonna keep going up or not. So I guess you just have to make your own decisions at that point in time. I'm not going to talk too much about the political parts, but yeah. Johan, I'm down 45% on A2. Holding for now, but wondering if I should cut my losses or look for something that will go up. I mean, if you still believe in A2 milk, it's fine to just keep it. If you've rode the whole way down so far, then and if you actually lost hope in it, and if you don't have more cash to infuse into your portfolio, but you see a better opportunity sometime, sure, sell it. That's fine. But if that's not the case, then yeah, don't just sell it because it just went down. It doesn't make sense, right? That's the things people should not do, because this is where the meme comes up. Whenever I buy, it goes down. Whenever I sell, it goes up. It's because people look at stocks in too much of a short-term kind of goal. Like, stocks are not meant to, you're not supposed to kind of trade stocks short-term. Like, it's fine if you want to sell it after a few months you bought it, like if you want, because you don't have more cash and you found a better opportunity. But when you enter the market, when you enter a stock, you should have at least some long-term goals that, oh, it's going to do well, instead of like, oh, I heard rumors that this is going to go up because of this kind of event happening soon, so I'm going to buy it for that event. And you're just gambling at that point, because yeah, that's just gambling, and that's not something I really would like to encourage my viewers, at least. All right, ask me about Pacific Edge a bit later. I'm already behind on chat. Give me a sec, guys. Bradley, good to have in the live stream. What do you think about Oceania retirement homes? I think Oceania is the best retirement village stock, hands down, in my opinion. Well, I think they're gonna do well. They're gonna do the best in the long term in terms of growth, because they're just a there's just a smaller company, and a retirement village market is pretty good, in my opinion, in New Zealand. Ezra, your friends be like, what happened to your voice? Oh, I was up all night talking to my YouTube homies. You ain't my friends. Nah, it's more like my colleagues giving me shit for having a grandpa voice the next day. Don't have any friends, guys. I'm a loner. Hopefully you guys realize I'm joking. Anyways, Johan, Mainfreight. I've been saying that for 1.5 years now. It keeps going up, but with the COVID situation not going away anytime soon, so it's only going to get stronger. The demand isn't going away. The demand isn't going away, but we've got to think about, is the demand actually growing as much as their stock price? That's the thing. If Mainfreight is actually getting more and more work, since for the whole time, sure, that's fine. But if the rate of growth in their revenues and their work, it's not matched up with the stock price, if the intrinsic value is not increased as fast as the stock price will correct in the future to meet the intrinsic value. Or the other way around, the intrinsic value will go up because they will get more business, because they get more publicity and stuff like that, and the intrinsic value catches up with the stock price. It's either one, it depends, but you got to think about if Mainfreight is going to be able to sustain this growth of revenue and work coming into the company. So that's the thing you need to think about with Mainfreight. Move Logistics. Yeah, I don't know about these guys. Man, these guys going crazy. Pretty small company, right? I mean, their P ratio is too high. I'm not going to even look into it just yet. Their P ratio is too high. That means the earnings is not supporting the stock price, and the stock price must have happened because of some kind of boom. Maybe, this is the problem with stocks, guys. When people think, oh, Mainfreight, it's been going up for so long, it's so expensive, then they start buying other companies in the same sector and industry, that are smaller, and hoping that pumps up because Mainfreight's doing good. Sure, there is a correlation. We're not gonna I'm not gonna lie. Supply chain and logistics is a big thing in this post-COVID world, but just regarding that, you do need to be careful about riding hype trains, because if they're not backed up by any intrinsic value, like Mainfreight's been going around for a long time, and we all know, well, at least I know that Mainfreight really it's a really good company. I heard it's a really good place to work at, and they really for the community. I can see them doing charity stuffs and stuff. They do a lot of good stuff. I always see them doing something for charity and like around the base and stuff like that. And they really take care of the people, I think. So those are the kind of things that makes me think, okay, even though Mainfreight's pretty expensive, like it's justifiable. Where Move Logistics, I haven't heard about it, so I'm not going to look into it too much just yet. But just by looking at the P ratio, you can see it's a bit hypey, because a logistics and supply chain company having 176x P ratio is just nuts. Hands down, it's just nuts. So that means they're not backed up by their financials, straight up. Like 176 is too high, way too high, especially for a company that's not in the tech sector. Bradley, I was thinking about buying into them instead of Mainfreight. What do you think about their financials? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, right? So, Move Logistics. So 146 million. Oh gosh. Simply Wall Street thinks they're heavily under. Okay, so these are the Sharesies is telling me a completely different P ratio compared to Simply Wall Street. Okay, 20. If it's 20 P ratio, it's fine. 176 is not fine. So that you can only realize, like you can only find out once you actually look at the financials. I would believe Simply Wall Street over Sharesies, because I don't know where Sharesies get their kind of financial analysis numbers from, and I don't know if it's probably like, I think these guys are a bit more legit in that kind of space. Like even the dividend yield is a bit crazy on the Sharesies sometimes. Revenue is really high though. Revenue is more higher than the market cap. Okay, that's interesting. The earnings is not that great though. 2% earnings is just nuts. It's just not good. That's not good. That's not good. Like, it's okay. You can do better than 2% though. Profit margin of 2% is not that good, guys. Oh, but this is the main difference between Mainfreight and a smaller company like this one. You can see the debt is higher than the equity. It's 211% debt to equity ratio. That's pretty high. Where you saw back in Mainfreight, the debt is going downwards on a downtrend, meaning they're paying off their debt, and the debt is not like a third or like lower than the third of the equity. You can tell that Mainfreight is much more mature as a business compared to something like Move Logistics Group. So that's the kind of risk you have. The problem is that if they can't rake in a lot of work and revenue, if they cannot increase the earnings on the business, then you cannot justify having this high of a debt. You can only have a high debt when you're scaling the business and you know you're going to get a lot of work in after you scale the business to pay off the debt. If that doesn't happen, that's a big risk. So this is the biggest risk I can see so far. The debt is way too high compared to anything else. Like if they default, they're screwed. Which you don't know. At all. But yeah, you can see, like in the past 6 months, you can see quite a bit of people, selling off their shares. This is not a good sign. Once again, it's not a good sign. Insiders selling, that means they think the company is overpriced, so they're profit taking. That's simply it. There's not a single person buying insiders compared to Simply Wall Street. So, at that point in time, you can see the top 5 shareholders all reduced their positions in this company. This is another red flag. So this is how you normally would analyze a company. When you see something like this, I would be slightly worried, in my opinion, because that means the current price is not well, justified by their financials. Well, at least for the board members and the executives, right? Because these people are probably all kind of some kind of, you know, big insider employees. Like, the company's been going around for quite some time. I don't know if this is true, but if this is true, they've been going on for quite some time. They have quite a bit of people though, 1.5k. So it's just too small though. Like, an insider is all selling. The debt is too high. This is a red flag for me personally. Personally, I wouldn't buy that. Johan, yeah, agree with the cost of Mainfreight. Definitely missed that boat. Thanks for your thoughts. It's all good, mate. Well, sometimes we don't know everything, right? I mean, most of the time we don't know everything. I'm up 13.5% for BB. You know, BB is gonna be at least another 1 or 2 years for me to hold before I take off my share. So as I mentioned before, all the time, I will sometime sooner or later sell off my stocks to buy a house or an apartment, whatever it is. If I don't need to touch my stocks, I will leave it. But if I think my mortgage rate's going to be better, or my mortgage kind of package will be much better off with me giving in the extra, couple of 10Ks, then I will do that. And until then, I will hold these stocks, I think, at this point in time. Blackberry is gonna be, you guys already know, Blackberry is a big position of mine, and I really do have high hopes for it. I think it will shine next year and the year after. 2023 is going to be an interesting one, because that's when they start actually productionizing. Like, that's when they start realizing the gains they made in QNX. So all the efforts in QNX will start to boom in 2023 at this point in time. And QNX and Ivy, especially Ivy. So yeah, Ivy is the thing that Blackberry is partnered with Amazon. So AWS. Ezra, what does your job pay more than the average wage till 7 figures? If so, then you can get that Gucci gang stuff. I already do have a Gucci item. I have a Gucci belt. Does my job pay more than average wage? I get paid more than 6 figures. So that's the only thing I'm going to disclose here. I'm not going to disclose my actual salary, because there's probably going to be problems if I actually tell people publicly how much I earn. But yes, I'm well into the 6 figures, and yeah. That's quite normal for because I'm a senior-ish kind of person in the company, in a sense. So in that kind of space, IT does pay pretty well. Cameron, thoughts on 1AD ASX? I'll look into that soon. Give me a sec. Let me catch up on chat real quick. I started buying Garmin when it was 135, but I only put in 52 cents. Yeah. Leanne, you gotta put more. If you believe in the company, you gotta put more than 52 cents. Oh gosh. Mixed emotions. Good to have in the live stream. Hey, what's your total portfolio at the moment? It's at 18.7k. It did go up to like 19.2, but Blackberry is just being a bit volatile, which is pretty normal, I guess. Cameron, we're all your friends like they do in Japan. You pay us to be there as your friend on a rotational basis. You're crazy, Cameron. Hey Tusky, good to have in the live stream. Yeah, it's okay if you're late. Not a big problem. Pacific Edge. Okay, Pacific Edge. Alright. Oh gosh, I can't spell. So Pacific Edge. One bill. They're worth quite a bit, I have to say. I haven't looked at their financials for quite some time. I remember back exactly a year and a bit ago, I remember them being around 10 cents, which was like these days. Then they start going crazy. like all my doctor friends, like not all, but like I have a couple of doctor friends, well, like student mid schoolers, in around my friend circles, and they've been telling me that it's pretty good. It's a pretty good company, and their research is really good. So that's the thing, but the P ratio is not good. PB ratio way too high. Like the problem is with Pacific Edge is they're still making a loss. Like you can see the earnings is improving as the revenue is increased, and that's probably with the CX bladder and the US deal they had last year. But regardless of it, like the financials are still too crap. It's crap. P ratio is really crap. PB ratio is really crap. All they're based off is I don't know what they're based off. Like that's probably another reason why I never bought it, because sure, like it could be a really good product, but if you can't sell it at a good price and make a profit out of it, you don't really have the right standards to be a good public company. So I mean, at that point in time, if you can't turn the business over, and if you're just doing good for the world, but if you're not making business as a public company, then your stock price is not well justified. And that's the problem. They had a bit of time where they had a bit of debt, but they paid it off, which is good. Their equity is not that high. Their equity is 25 mil. 25 mil for $1 billion company. Like that's not good. Like there's so many. I wouldn't call these guys insiders, but like these funds like ANZ and Westpac, BT funds, Harbor Asset Management, these are the funds that you see quite often, and these guys just continuously buying and selling, buying and selling. Like I don't know what these guys are thinking, but it seems pretty like half to be honest. But once again, like the top guys are reducing their positions, which is not good. Then you got funds like ACC, which also how ACC works. ACC gets ACC levy from your income. So whoever kind of works in New Zealand normally pay ACC levy, and they invest that money and they use it to support the claims. So I guess like you got ACC increasing their position. So I don't know. Like the financials look pretty crap though, in my opinion. Like I think it's too hypey for me. It's way too hypey. The financials it's not even close to justifying a $1 billion company. Like the financials is worse than Plexure. Yeah, the financials is worse than Plexure, but they're worth $1 billion. Like that's the problem. All right, where am I up to? No, you haven't missed the diversification argument just yet. TT, think PB listing ASX soon. I don't know how that's gonna go, because I'm pretty sure people who invest in ASX are a bit more financial driven than, well, financial report driven. They're driven by fact rather than hype, and that's the problem with PEB. It does a bit. It feels very hypey compared to how much they make, which they make none right now. Tusky, the guy had 95% of his portfolio in Tesla, which would have worked out great, but Tesla almost went bankrupt. It's completely disregarding the risk you're taking. Exactly. You know, if you really believe in the company, you buy it regardless, right? I guess that's the thing with investing. You're riding with a company. Companies are not gonna, running a business is a very bumpy road. And I tried to do some startups. I've kind of been through that phases before as well. Like not deep into startups, but I've seen other friends being in startups, and I have a few other connections in startups. It's a bumpy road. Like it's not always going to be happy things and happy life. You're going to have some big things, especially if you're trendsetters in the market, in the industry, in the sector. Then no doubt you're going to have a bumpy road. So, if you can ride out the risk, you will have big rewards. You know, the more you want to make in the stock market, the more risk you have to take, and that is, it's a normal thing in the stock market. If you don't want to take that much risk, you won't get that much of a return. It's pretty simple. Like if you buy a fund, you can't expect to get like 2x, 3x on a fund in like a year or two compared to buying one stock. That's exactly the risk to reward you're getting, and that differs for each person as what kind of financial goals you have. My goals in sharesies or stocks in general is because it's not a big part of my net worth. Like it's the smallest amount I have is in any investment sharesies, so, or stocks in general. So for that reason, I can afford to use more money uh, in riskier stocks. You know, that's my philosophy, and I'm not a big fan of of diversification. We can talk about this later as well, but that's something as well. Cameron, wait, you get paid more than me. I don't know how much you make. I find that offensive. I demand you get paid less. Who else agrees? Oh gosh. Wait, what was your role again, Cameron? Why are you guys demanding me to get paid less? What is going on? Mixed emotions. School is perfect for a side hustle. Maybe flip clothes or food. I know a friend that used to flip shoes and luxury items, and I don't know. Like I don't know what he was doing in high school, but I know a friend that was flipping stuff, and I know a couple of friends that were flipping cars, back in uni as well. So that's a pretty good side hustle if you know what you're doing at this point in time. It's definitely I mean, definitely in this pandemic, it's not working so well, but you get the idea. Yes, I know you guys are joking about everything. It's fine. I understand. My regulars love to joke, guys. Don't take anything seriously on YouTube, really. Like, YouTube is an entertainment platform, guys. Like, there is not many things, unless you're looking at educational, like, academia things, like for certifications or like study material. Like, if you're looking at someone talk about stocks, it's very subjective. And if you're looking at someone talk about personal finance on YouTube, it's very, very perspective. It's different for every person. Everyone has a different experience in the stock market, different experience budgeting, because you know everyone has different expenses, different responsibilities in their lives. You know, it's such a sensitive topic where I can't just say this is the right way to do. But it is good to be, you know, firm with how you budget, how you do personal finance, how you invest, and as long as it works for you, it works for you. That's the important thing. It's not good to shove down. It is fine to kind of reason why you invest like this or why you budget like how you budget right now, but you know, it's a it's a complex topic. Like personal finance is not easy, and that's why not many people are good at it as well. It's money, dealing with money is not an easy thing. It's definitely not. But yes, I've worked for my salary. I worked for my progress in my careers. I I'm just trying to climb ladders, guys. Tusky, I do have other revenue streams so far. 70K is just from my job. Exactly. So I got my main job, I got YouTube, which doesn't pay me that much, but I got some other side hustles as well, investments as well. So you know, it's good to have multiple revenues and multiple income streams because it really does help. And you know, YouTube is a big thing, right? So I've been thinking maybe I should actually spend more time on YouTube and try to make a decent money out of it because you know YouTube is such a good platform. I don't need you guys to pay me to make money off YouTube. You just, if some of you look at my ads, then that generates me income, and like not that as much, but you know, if I wanted to go big on it, it's like a win-win, like, right? So I talk about my opinion. Some people benefit from it. and I get paid, you know, and we all get good money in the investment in stock market. It's like, yeah, it's good to have multiple income streams. Jai, good to have in the live stream. I have 110 stocks. Please stop right there, please. Oh my goodness, that just triggered me. Look, I promised Choi Boy I'd stop trolling his chat with dodgy stuff. Yes, you did promise me. You better stop. Dean, good to have in the live stream. What's your plans for your 4 stocks? Do you have a set price in mind where you would consider selling and reinvest the profits into other place? How long do you consider holding these 4 stocks? It really does depend. So as I mentioned, I will be selling them if I need to use the money for my deposit for my future property. Until then, you know, it's going to be at least a good 1 or 2 years before that happens. So, you know, like Blackberry, I would profit take from around $30, $50, $70 and $100. You know, that's like being pretty ambitious, but that's the plans for Blackberry. Plexshare, I would profit take at, you know, $1.50 and $2. That's a pretty good one for long-term ones. It would be like every $3, $4, $5. I would probably, you know, profit take a bit. Raycon, I'm looking at a good 2x, $2 before I profit take on this one. It really depends, but I think it has a pretty good shot of going up to at least $1.50. So that's where I'm looking at there. Virgin Galactic, I mean, I already took profit take twice. So I profit took around $50 and another time around $50 as well. So I profit took twice already, and if I didn't, it would have sank back down. So glad I did. So out of the $1,000 I invested, I got 1.5k back. So that's pretty good in USD. So, you know, profit taking is really good. I do have a set kind of rough idea on where I want to profit take on each stock I buy. This is something that everyone should calculate and think about before buying a stock. It's not good to enter a stock without clear goals on where you want to profit take. If you do want to keep it for 10 years and just don't care about it, that's totally fine as well. But because, you know, I always want to do new things with my money, and, you know, it's not a bad thing to profit take, because, you know, that's when like you hit a milestone, you profit take. If it dips, you buy back more. If it doesn't, then you put that as something somewhere else, or use it for other investments, or use it however you like. It's your money, right? So it's totally up to you. Why are you giving me money, Ezra? What the heck? What the heck? Wait. Kevin, he will hold them until they become till 7 stocks. My goodness. Tusky, you have no idea how long it took me to find the last one. Oh gosh. Stop, Tusky. Stop right there. Stocks are not Pokemon. What? Mixed emotions. To be honest, Pokemon are better than stocks. I have to say, Pokemon cards are really good investments, to be honest. It's doing really good. I really hate my chair. Stupid. This is a Corsair T3 Rush. I thought Corsair is a good stock, and they're giving me creaky chair. And I haven't even had this for like a year yet. Come on. What is this? Good to have you back, Leanne. Ezra, you do not have to super chat me. I'm not asking anyone for money. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Wait, give me a sec. I'll get to the $2. What do I think of SmartPay? I think SmartPay is pretty average. Like, it's a competitive market. It's a company that's already done a lot of them. You know, they sold a bit of the business and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Ezra, thank you very much for the $2 Gucci Gang merch. I had to use different account. Why are you using money on me? Guys, use that $2 to invest in a stock, man. But I do appreciate it, you know. Hopefully you get more benefits from listening to these kind of videos and choosing better stocks, I guess. You know, Then again, I do answer your questions on Instagram as well. I mean, sure, but don't use super chat, guys. I don't. Why are you guys using super chat? Oh no, TT. Thank you very much for $3.99. Oh man, this is funny. Tusky, do breakdown on individual stocks. You'd get more views than live streams on portfolio updates. Yes, I think I do agree. Like Hank does that. Joshua Wang does that a lot as well. You know, like breakdown on a specific stock. Sure, I could do that. I could do that. Something it just does take a bit of time to kind of make those kind of videos. The only reason why I do portfolio updates and what do you call it, these live streams is because it doesn't take me as long to prepare and stuff like that. Where if I'm doing like a breakdown on like of a company and why I bought it and why I'm interested in it and stuff like that, and if I want to pre-record that and edit that out and put it up, it's like it's gonna take some time, and that's the main reason why I don't normally do that. But you know, like that's why you can see me. I'm only doing live streams or portfolio updates right now because it's the least amount of effort to keep the YouTube channel going, I guess. And you know, it's not like a lot of people that watch my live streams, but it's pretty consistent, around 300 views per video at the end. So, you know, it's pretty interesting. Good to have back, Dallas. Tusky, Plexure is just bad. They would have to grow at a rapid pace to make up for the dilution they've just put on their shareholders. You know, like I'm half on it. I still do think Plexure has a really good thing. I think Plexure doing nothing would have been more painful for the investors than Plexure taking this kind of risk. I do agree that you know, the merge and the capital raise on Plexure, I am slightly concerned about it in terms of how much dilution there is going to be at the end. But I think what the decision was made by the board, at least it would be, I think they're weighing out the benefits to be greater of the merge and the capital raise compared to the dilution of the business. And you know, they're literally doubling their business just like that. Just like that, they're doubling their business, and they're doubling the amount of people they have. You know, well, I don't know how many people Task had, but you know, they're increasing their people, they're increasing the business, they're increasing the cross-sell. Cross-selling is very important. I don't know how much you guys know about cross-selling, but cross-selling is crazy, and Plexure and Task can cross-sell a lot of their things to each of their clients because they have completely different client bases, right? And you know, Plexure always had a big thing around McDonald's, and Task has all these kind of smaller but still pretty big companies. And you know, when they start cross-selling their business and products within Task and Plexure to each of the different ones, then that's when you know that that's when the flower blooms in Plexure, and that's what they're looking into. And I think people are underestimating it. If people are only looking at the bad side of the merge and the capital raise, I think they're heavily underestimating mergers, because I did some research on it. I wasn't really sold at first, but the more I think about it, it does make sense. It is a bit risky, but I think it does make sense, at least for the long term. Leanne, no, I thought I was gonna give him the first super chat. Why would you give me super chat? Ezra making that YouTube dream come true. Oh, Bradley, he's gonna hate that I have 18 stocks in 1K portfolio then. I mean, I personally wouldn't have 18 stocks if I had a 1K portfolio. Like, I wouldn't go more than 10 companies at this point in time. And like, I would only go beyond 10 companies if I had more than 100K. Uh-oh, I hold Kazir. I know you hold Kazir. That's why I talked about it, Tusky. Wait, why am I getting so many super chat, guys? Oh my goodness me. TT, $3.99. Cameron, $2. Ezra, another $5. Okay. Thank you, guys. You really don't have to pay me, guys. I'm not asking you for any money, guys. Ezra, I know you're a teenager, mate. You should be using your money on more, smarter investment options. I'm not an investment, guys. Guys, stop your super chat, guys. I'm gonna, like, especially you, Ezra. Damn, you're a teenager, Ezra, man. You can't do this, man. I don't have anything. Of course, I have no problems people paying me, but like, only do it when you really feel the need to. Like, I only donate to streamers and YouTubers when I actually value their content, and I actually got something out of it, and like I really feel the need to pay them, then I pay them. It's not a common thing though. It's definitely not. Probably don't even donate like more than $50 per year on anything like on a streamer or like a YouTube person, a YouTuber. Choose one stock for $3.99. Choose one stock for $3.99. Alright, guys, I have $5 in my wallet. I'm gonna put this in a stock. Give me a sec though. Let me get through these super chats. Why are you guys giving me super chat? I still don't understand. Choyboy just thinking 2 free cheeseburgers. True. But you know what? You know what sucks, guys? You guys paying me money and you talk about cheeseburgers. We're still in level 4 here. I don't know how many of you guys still live in Auckland, but dang, it's so bad here. I still don't get my KFC, my McDonald's. Where's my KFC? Damn it, Auckland. So saddening. But thank you very much, everyone. Cameron, TT, Ezra. Man, you guys paying me banks. This is the most I made in anything. $13 is normally like how much I would make per video on portfolio updates, and you guys like did it on a live stream. Like normally I barely make anything on a live stream, but man, guys, you don't need to do this anymore. I need to catch up with chat, man. I'm getting I don't know why suddenly you guys started to I don't get this. Tusky, would I get in trouble if I super chat you 69 cents? How about for $4.20? I don't know. Why would I be mad? You wouldn't get in trouble though. Money is money, guys. I have to say. I'm not asking you for any, but money's money, guys. Oh man. But Ezra, stop. I know you don't. No teenagers. People under 18 should not be paying me anything unless you earn more than me. Let's keep it at that. But I do appreciate this, guys. You guys made my day, though. Bradley, should get him to buy a community stock everyone votes on. That could be fun. Alright. I'll do a vote. I'll do a vote soon. I have $5. You know what, guys? Let me try. Okay, I'll put money from my card into Sharesies right now, and I'll put it in a stock you guys want me to buy. Okay, I'll put it in a stock because I got free money today. I'll put that in stocks. Why not? I'll put in $50 into my Sharesies right now, and I'll buy a stock with it. Buy A2 with my money. Oh. No, please not A2. Please not A2. Guy, mate, you gotta be reasonable. It gotta be a business that makes good money for the current market valuation. Please not A2 milk, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do a vote though. Give me a sec. I still need to catch up on chat. My goodness. I hope no one actually gets that reference. I think everyone gets that reference, Tusky. People are... kids nowadays learn pretty fast. Like... back in the days, I didn't get it, of course, like only until like college. But even like primary children know everything nowadays. It's quite creepy, to be honest. Cameron, this can be another revenue stream. I do know that, Cameron. It's just that I never really thought about it. It is quite time consuming to be a proper YouTuber. Tusky, oh, by the way, I'm up to 13k invested now. You're catching up, Tusky. You might actually come on top of me at this point in time. We'll see about it. Leanne, you'll be our investment if you take us to wait, why am I using money for me to become your investment? What the heck? What is going on here? Ezra, I have no friends. I love seeing your reaction. Oh, Ezra, don't say that, man. That's just saddening. Cameron, slightly dodgy. An adult taking money from a child. What? YouTube is such a free platform, guys. Guys, stop it. Leanne, I'll be the first one to send you something if you have a PO box. I don't have a PO box. You know, I'll make a PO box maybe in the future if I actually do, you know, feel the need to. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about it. I don't really expect anything from you guys, so like, you know, like, don't feel the need to give me anything though. As long as you guys keep looking at my content, I can't really ask for anything more at this point in time. Well, for a long time at least. Takeaways. Oh, Bradley, you're in Auckland. At least we have. I swear, most of my viewers are actually not from Auckland. That's pretty weird. Like, especially a lot of you regulars here, like Cameron, Leanne, Tusky. Like, all of you guys not in Auckland. Oh yeah, you're in Taupo. Damn it. Tusky, sucks to be in North Island. We had Pizza Hut for tea. Sad. This is just saddening. Just looking at it is torture. Ezra, I just like seeing his reaction. Next week I'll do more. No, you will not do more, Ezra. Not you, Ezra. Don't, guys, don't do that, guys. I don't need it. Buy A2. I'm not buying A2. Community stock, guys. Not A2. Please, not A2. Bradley, let's go. Tusky, keep in mind YouTube takes a chunk of those super chats. Exactly. Guys, YouTube taxes me for this. They literally take half of my revenue. They literally take half of it. And when I get my money, I need to tax it as well. Because the stupid IRD is just like, money, you got money from YouTube. Give me that tax money, you know. And they charge me. And they'll charge me at 33% because that's where I am. My tax rate is like, you know, my average tax rate's around 28% right now. Or something like that. Like, that's nuts. Like, they're gonna tax me so much on these monies, guys. So yeah, I'm telling you, don't, you know, if you want to send me money, I'll rather give you my bank account and I'll put that into Sharesies. But please don't, you know, don't use the super chat. You know, like, for most of you guys, like, especially from my regulars, you know, I know you guys love to talk to me, but there's better ways to do this. I see people just spamming A2 milk everywhere. My goodness, guys. What are you guys doing to me, guys? Yeah, let's not pick a meme stock, please. I mean, I have to say, A2 milk is not a meme stock, but man, you guys are just spamming A2 now. My goodness. Great idea. I vote CVT. Is that Convita? Convita. Yeah, okay. It's been doing nothing for like a whole year and it's just started to go up. Pretty interesting. Mainfreight, $50 in MFT. It's gonna be A2. A2 for sure. A2 confirmed. A2 is a good price. Below $6. A2, then you'll be rich when you retire with A2. Oh my gosh, guys. Frosty. I don't know who Frosty is. You don't look like my regular, but maybe because you never talk. But good to have in the live stream, Frosty. It seems like you like A2 as well. Everyone's talking about A2. My goodness, you guys are spamming A2 everywhere. Welcome to Bag Holder Club. Till 7 figures. It's because Leanne entire portfolio is worth $50. Yeah, I know that. Like Leanne doesn't have too much in her stocks, but if you believe in Garmin, Leanne, put more money into it. You gotta invest in companies you believe in. And you gotta put more than 52 cents. Come on. Tusky, to be fair, my child is up more than you. You can copy one of her picks if you want. I have to say, your daughter does pick some nice stocks though. I mean, she does pick like pretty mainstream stocks as well, which is probably a good idea as well. I mean, I don't really do mainstream stocks, but sure. Shots fired. We're too cool for Auckland. Come on, don't be like that. Auckland's a nice place to be, guys. Vote thing, put A2 in it to see. I know someone who doesn't declare anything they make off YT2 IRD. They don't make much more than a couple of hundred a year. They don't care. I guess so. Like IRD, like wouldn't care unless you make a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm just doing my part. I'm not anti-tax kind of person, but you know, I do think tax rate's a bit too high for how they use it in New Zealand. Like shots being fired to the government, but I like all I hear about is budget, not being used properly, not being like priorities on budget. It's just annoying. Like as a high taxpayer, like I pay so much tax. Like nearly 30% of my income is tax. Like that's why even though I make well into the 6 figures, my net is not 6 figures, guys. You guys got to remember this. And I got student loan on top of it as well at this point in time, obviously. And as I mentioned before, I'm nearly done with student loan, but you know, it's just a bit too high. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. All right. Anyways, let me try top up. Oh gosh. What am I using? Alright, I'm topping up my Sharesies account, guys. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. You guys are crazy. Okay. I'm being serious, guys. I know you guys talk about A2 all the time. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. Alright, $50. Okay, you see that? I just topped it up. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give you guys some time. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So just a quick thing. I'm going to give you guys some time to be serious about the pick. This is not joke, guys. $50 is still $50. I do not want to lose money because this affects my portfolio value, guys. I'm being serious here. So think about what stock you want me to buy. If it's still A2 milk, sure, I'll buy A2 milk. But screw it. All right, be right back. No spamming, guys. 1 vote each. No one spams. I will kill you if you spam. Alright. I'm back, guys. Okay, let me catch up on chat first. Your choice, Choi Boy, A2 or Canasouth? No, not please not Canasouth. I would rather buy A2 milk than Canasouth. Okay, before you guys go crazy on me. Okay, don't spam the chat, guys. Quiet for a bit. Like, it gets confusing when it's so damn crazy. Okay. Leanne, I have 4x more than $50. $200. That's good. Time to put more money in Garmin now. You could buy Seeker. Seeker is actually good. I would actually buy Seeker. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna give you times to give one answer when I say go, but I won't say it now. Let me catch up on chat first, and let me look at why is it giving me some other damn company. A2 milk. All right, there we go. Bradley, they need to up some of their tax brackets for sure. I think so. Like 70k for 33% is crazy low. They need to up that to like 100 or something. Like, stupid. Why would you, when the average median is like 60k, why would you have the highest tax bracket at 33% tax bracket at 70? That's nuts. That is stupid. That is actually stupid. Leanne, I only put $10 per week because I don't have the confidence in my picks. Fonterra. I guess so. Like, you just gotta have the feel for the market, and you'll get better at picking stocks if you continue to do it over time. It doesn't come so easily. Like, picking stocks is hard. That's why most people just stick with funds, because they don't know how to pick stocks, and that's totally fine as well. Seeker is paying a dividend soon as well. So yeah, Seekers are pretty good. I would actually buy Seeker though. Yes, apple. It's a kiwi fruit. Wait. Yes, apple. Wait. What are you replying to? Oh, apple. No, apple. I'm finally paying off my student loan. So proud. Me too. I'll be finishing in April, so hopefully we finish in the similar time. Then we'll be all gravy and nice, and we get to keep a bit more of our money, of our income. Tusky, currently selling off the kiddos Mainfreight position to buy that and Collins Group, Australian KFC. Yeah, KFC not bad. KFC not bad. Cameron, that's when I'm not getting kicked off my job and having hours taken off me for literally doing my fucking job. Wait, what was your role again, Cameron? Okay, Sony, don't buy A2 milk. Oh gosh, you guys going crazy. MFT. Oh, okay, Cameron just spamming MFT as always. I like Seeker or Heartland Group. I do like both Seeker and Heartland Group as well. Bradley, I'm with you there. Tusky, you know we're actually going to make you buy A2, right? Oh gosh. Guys, I didn't say go yet. Okay, chillax. I need to look at A2 milk first. BNTX, what is BNTX? Oh, bio and tech, okay. Interesting. Me, as get lots of shares for 50 plus, just bought honey business. Me, yeah. I haven't looked into these guys for ages since they did an IPO. Man. I remember this. They're like below the IPO. Or are they? Like they're at the IPO pretty much if it was 82 cents. No, it's not even 82 cents. At 8.2 cents. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to keep it at local businesses, okay? I'm going to let you vote. It's only one answer, but it's local businesses. But give me a moment. Have a think for now. Let me catch up on chat. God, you guys are spamming me. I still want A2. Oh gosh, Pacific Edge. Okay, please, guys, not Pacific Edge, not Canasaus. Like, okay, you got to be real. The moment, okay, this is the thing. No meme stocks. Okay, if you think it's gonna go up, it's good, because the more, if you guys actually give me a stock that will go up in price, I will do this again. I will do content where on live streams I will take in the most said stock, no spamming, and I'm gonna buy that stock and I'm gonna let it run. If it does well, I'll do it again in the future. You know, and maybe it's a good way for me to start chucking money in there, because you guys know that I haven't been chucking in any monies for quite some time now. Actually, I didn't chuck in more money into here since, like, when? I don't know. Like, all these are just referrals, but, like, money actually in? Like, it's ages ago. Like, where is it? It's like all the way back in January, right? So that's the last time I chucked in 10k or 9k, and that was like a one-off thing, and I put it into Blackberry. But yeah, you guys know I don't invest too much into this Sharesies portfolio anymore. But you know, maybe it's a good time to just chuck in $50 here and there, and I'll buy a stock. But I'm not gonna over diversify it, okay? This is a limited edition. I'm only gonna do this like 2 or 3 times at most. Like, I'm not gonna over diversify too much, because that's nuts. He ran away with the super chat. I didn't. Look, I literally topped up my wallet just now to $50, which is more than the super chat, guys. Come on. I didn't run away with it yet. I'm letting you vote, but give me a second to just relax and give you guys some time to think about what you want me to buy, okay? And we'll check it out again in the next live stream and see how it's going. I'm gonna make it clear. It has to be not a meme stock. The moment this is a meme stock, I'm never doing this content again. I am never letting you guys, you know, pick my stock. Okay, you guys gotta be serious. Like, this has to be hot shot stock that, you know, hot shot stock that will make me money in the next couple of months at least. Let's say, you know, it has to be legit. No stupid stocks, please. Okay. If you guys want to discuss about it and persuade people to say a certain stock, go for it. But yeah, if it goes like negative like 20% in the first week, I'm gonna kill you guys. You can make a poll in YT chat. Can you make a poll in YT chat? Oh yeah, I can. But no, a poll only works when I choose the stocks for you and you choose one of the stocks. But that's no fun, right? You guys want to say your own stocks, right? So I won't say a stock, okay? Oh, I'll do it like this. I'll take in votes, right? No, that doesn't work. What's the smartest way to do this? What is the smartest way to do this? Tusky, the moment you push CBD and Raw, you'll not see this content ever again in your life. Seeker no good, either no workers. You saying that need to introduce a 50% tax bracket. No, I'm not saying that the government needs to bring in a 50% tax bracket. I'm saying that they'll need to raise the bracket, because you know how tax works, as when you're getting taxed at 33%, it doesn't mean your entire income is being taxed at 33%. It's whatever income you get from 70 to 180 at the moment. So 70,000 to 180,000. That amount from 70,000 to your current salary, if it's between those two values, it gets taxed at 33%. Right? Like, I'll show you this. Give me a sec. So tax is not a flat rate, guys. I think people don't get this until they start working. They realize that tax is actually a lot different. But, you know, yeah, but you get the idea, right? Like, anything above 70%, 70k, but under 180, from your salary is taxed at 33%, and below that 30%, 17.5%, and 10.5%. And they introduced a new one, which is over anything over $180,000. So if you get paid $190,000 in salary, then that 10K you get on top of the 180. So the 10K it gets taxed at 39% or 38%, 39% or something like that. So that's the thing. What is QPM? Queensland Pacific Metals. 277. P ratio is crap because they're not making any earnings. No, PB ratio is pretty crap. The earnings is crap. It's just too... They had no debt, but the equity is a bit low. 3.7 mil equity with negative earnings. That's a bit low for me. This is really risky for me. Yeah, I would not go into anything like this. That's way too risky. Unless they have really good kind of contracts and long-term potential, I wouldn't buy a stock like that. Okay. Cameron, are you a 1%? I don't know. What considers you as a 1%? Can you tell me? DGL Group. Okay, guys, it's not time to vote the stock yet. Okay, I'm gonna when everyone just shh. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Let's settle the chat first. Then I'll give you one answer. Okay, and we'll tally up the stock that has the most calls, right? Okay, so yeah, don't give me recommendations just yet. I'm gonna make this clean because I don't want to pick 5 stocks for you guys and be like, hey guys, choose one stock out of this. Okay, I'm gonna let you type it, but we're gonna do it clean. Okay. DGL was good. Made 50% in 3 months. Don't know if it's still going up. DGC, huh? I think it was you that asked me about DGC before as well, Steve. I'll go with Seeker then. Okay. Keep your things to yourself for now, okay? I'm gonna give you a chance to talk about it. Let me just catch up on chat, then we'll do the poll, okay? Legit, A2 the minute either Australia or New Zealand opens a border with China, the stock will pump. That's good content. Also, it's funny. It depends, because I've heard that the competition with local kind of alternatives to A2 is not so great as before for A2 nowadays. So for example, I don't know if they can compete with local competition in China, for example. Sure, there is a premium price tag to New Zealand dairy things, and New Zealand is well known for their dairy products and NZ wool and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's a bit of a hard time for China, man. They have other things to worry about other than milk powder at this point in time. Israel, guys, Pacific Edge is cancer testing that's non-invasive. Yes, we know that, Ezra. Jai, China stuff, they aren't going to buy our premium milk at all. Yeah, it's gonna be it's not the same market as before. Just because it opens up China, I don't think it's not gonna be the same for A2 milk, in my opinion. Till 7 figures. We're just asking Tusky's daughter. We're asking the best. Okay, it has to be a local stock. Okay, no. I'm gonna make it democratic as possible. I'm not. No, we're not going with Roblox, please. No. I'm gonna make it local, okay, guys? Local stock, okay? Think of a local stock, NZ stock, or Australian stock. NZ or Australian. I'm not gonna take anything other than Australian NZ. I would prefer New Zealand. Okay, let's support our local companies, guys. Hell, it's only $50. I spend more on the dinner, yeah. DG. If you spend more than $50 on dinner, my goodness. I hope it's for the whole family. Kaiser, I just started Sharesies and investing. Do I have to be present to make income on Sharesies, or do I just have to let the market do its thing? Sorry, I just started. You just let the market do its thing. It's pretty easy. Cameron Crawford, you have the last name of the same last name as a friend I had before. Anyways, interesting. Good to have you on the live stream, Cameron. Plexure is giving me depression. Let's hope it doesn't, let's hope it stops, because it did pump a bit, but I'm sorry about that, but I don't work there anymore either, so it's kind of sad life. Titish, sounds like school teacher. Okay, FYI, I was like a tutor, and I used to teach like kids math and science and stuff like that. Like, not at a school, but tutors and stuff like that, like intermediate kids and like year 9s and 10s, stuff like that. So I used to be a tutor, so I do have that kind of teacher kind of side of me as well. Cameron, yeah, because some idiots decided to contaminate the milk supply and kill some babies. What? Kaimana Latu, what you think about Mainfreight? I talked about Mainfreight. I think it's a bit too expensive, but then again, it is a good company that is leading the logistics and supply chain of New Zealand. So, yeah. Personally, for me, I think Mainfreight is a bit too expensive. Israel, I got taxed at 80 cents on Super Chat. Well, the money anyway. I've chucked in $50, guys. This is good enough for now, you know. Like, I have $50 in the wallet. I chucked in $45, which was more than the Super Chat, so we'll do with this, okay? Cameron, Tesla, I think it had a good run, Tesla, so far. I think we'll probably have to wait a bit before it goes up again, in my opinion. Leanne, how does this actually work? Do we keep the profits? No. You just watch my stock go up or down. I'm investing for you guys, pretty much. Goes towards our Korean BBQ meetup? No, it does not. You know, I really don't even know about this Korean BBQ thing, man. Like, why you guys keep talking about it? My goodness, guys. Yeah, it's pretty much a bit of fun for us to, like, for you guys to watch every update, just a stock that you guys kind of chose together. No Gucci gang. Please change your name. Well, your first name, please. Cameron, are you are you triggered by another Cameron coming along? She said Heartland Bank. Oh, I don't mind Heartland Bank. Okay. But I'm going to make it democratic. I'm not going to go with just one person's stock pick. I'm going to let you guys say it. So, okay, I'm nearly at the end of the chat. So, let's zip it for a bit. And I'm going to say go. Then when I say go, you start putting the ticker of the stock you want me to buy. Okay? Local stock. Okay? You know, screw it. Not even Australian stock. New Zealand stock. A New Zealand stock I don't have. Cameron has been trademarked. Yeah. I used to hold Heartland, so that's okay. Triple G. Sam. RKLB? Is that Roblox? Wait. No. Rocket Lab. No. Oh, gosh, I hate... I'm not a big fan of Rocket Lab, but sure. That's also something. Stop fighting over your first name, guys. Like, there's freaking millions of Jacks in this world as well. You know, that's depressing already. Kaimana, thanks for answering my question, saying my name right. I mean, it's a pretty simple name to say, Kaimana, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. Kaiser, what are the funds you invested in when you started? How long have you been with Sharesies? I've been with Sharesies for around not just under 2 years now, and funds, I don't do funds at the moment, but I did have the NZ Top 10 fund, or NZ Top 10 or 20. NZ Top 10 fund, that's what I had before. Michael G, good to have you on the live stream. My good friend Jack, what's your GPU? My GPU is... I talk about my graphics card. My graphics card is a 2070 Super. Okay. You guys are all ready. Okay, I'm at the end of the chat. I'm giving you one... Okay, no spamming. If you spam me, and if I get annoyed, I'm going to ignore your vote. Okay? One ticker. One New Zealand stock ticker. Okay? And this is the last content for today's live stream. You get one vote. Okay? Just... I didn't say go yet. God damn it. Guys, stop. Okay, one ticker. No other words, no sentences, just one ticker. Let it make it easy for me to, you know, look at it, and I'll tally it up, okay? When I say go, I didn't say go yet. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna say it once. Okay? Go! Ticker, one ticker, guys, go. One ticker, one New Zealand stock ticker. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. 9:08. Okay, it's 9:06 right now. One stock. Okay, it could be a ticker or the name of the company. One stock. Go, put it down. Okay, and let me look at this. Okay, I'm gonna change the title of this live stream. All right. I see the tickers coming through. So we got Mercury, Warehouse Group, Heartland Group, Warehouse, MFT, DGC, CVT, A2, DGC. Okay. Frick, I need to... Okay, let me pull up my Excel sheet, guys. Okay. I need an extra sheet. Okay. 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 I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes, okay? 2 more minutes to lock in your votes, okay? 1 vote per person. Okay, 1 vote. So we got... Okay, let me start telling it up, okay? So we got... Warehouse Group. We got Warehouse Group, I think. I think that's Warehouse Group. Ugh. Warehouse Group, yeah. Okay, we got Warehouse Group. We got Mercury. We got Heartland Group. Got MFT. Okay, I'm going to tally it up after I write everything. DGC. Okay. Oh, gosh. CVT, okay. We got A2, yeah. We got DGs, okay, so... Okay, I'm going to tally it up as I go. So, okay. Okay, Heartland Group, we got 1. We got Mercury 1. Okay, I'm going to start with 1 with everything. Heartland Group, Warehouse, Mercury, Warehouse 2, Heartland Group, Hey Max, good to have you in the live stream. Sorry, I'm a bit busy right now. We got another warehouse. We got MFT. We got DGC. We got another DGC. We got CVT. We got A2. We got DGC. Got that. Got another A2 milk. We got another A2 milk. We got another Heartland group. Take the stream lag into account, by the way. Yes, we got stream lag. I'll give you 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute to lock in your stocks. CV2, CVT, okay. A2 would be funnier. MFT, Max Gram, okay. Oh gosh, I'm not a big fan of MFT. It's a bit too high. All right. No spamming, guys. No spamming. DGC. Stevo. Wait, I think I already put you down. Okay. Yeah. No, don't put too many. Don't spam the chat, guys. I'm trying to. Don't confuse me, guys. Give me a sec. 1 MPG. Okay. So Metro Glass, Metro Performance Glass. Okay. MFT for the win. Currently, A2 is in the milk. Do I get 2 votes? No, you only get 1. Ezra. I already got you A2. Stop saying your votes twice, because I get confused if you already voted or not. Okay, Frosty. Okay, stop. No more. We got a CBD. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, that's Heartland Group. Oh, alright. If we have a tie, we will do a tiebreaker, okay? Kaiser, I need a full tutorial on Sharesies. Lamau, I don't even know what you're talking about. Kaiser, these guys are just voting for a stock for me to buy, okay? So if you want to look at a video of me talking about Sharesies, I do have a video called How to Use Sharesies. It's right. It's in my channel. So it's on the front side. If you don't see it, it's like one of the earlier videos I made in my channel. So have a look at my How to Use Sharesies video. I talk about that in there. Oh, my nose is itchy. My goodness. Oh. Okay, MFT 3. A poll those options would be faster. Yes, I will do a poll once we get the tiebreakers. Okay, so we got 3 stocks at 3 votes at the moment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shut up, Michael. My goodness, confusing me. Okay. No more. No, there's no 4 HGH, right? Okay, I'm gonna recount. Okay, I'm gonna recount, guys. Okay, let me go through the chat again. Okay, so we got, because I'm not taking in more than 1 vote per person. Some of you guys been spamming me here, so I need to get rid of that. Okay, so we got 1 HGH. We got another HGH. So Tusky, Bradley, Frosty. We got 3. We got 3 HGH. We don't have 4. Okay. I just want him to invest in something that he trash talks about. No. Max, if it's a tiebreaker, we all have to pick FTBs. Come on, guys. She only has 2% behind me now. I have to say your daughter's pretty good at picking stocks. The ticker that made you sneeze is the one. No. Milk powder has slowed down last month, and this month it will pick up next month. Ooh, is that what you think, Hills? Good to have in the live stream though. Okay, so we have a tiebreaker, okay? I've recounted, it's these three. So HG8, MFT, and A2. I'm gonna let you guys do this, okay? Okay, which stock should I buy? Okay, it's a tiebreaker now. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's gonna be a vote, okay? I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to vote. Okay, we got three things here. So we got Heartland Group Holdings. We got Heartland Group. We got Mainfreight. We got A2 Milk. Okay, those are the three. Okay. Final call. Tiebreaker. Okay, tiebreaker. Boom. Okay, where did it go in my chat? Where does it go? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yikes. Alright, guys. Put in your vote. Put in your vote, guys. Put in your vote. I'm going to stop it when I get more than 15 votes, okay? Because I'm not sure if everyone's going to vote, but 15 votes, I'm going to call it. It seems like A2 Milk is killing it right now, okay? Guys, put in your votes. Put in your votes. Oh, Heartland Group is coming up. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is funny content right here. Funny content. 13 votes. Ooh. Heartland Group and A2 is tied right now. We still have a tie. If we have another tie, we are going to do a second tiebreaker, okay? How many people? We have 20 people watching this right now, okay? Even if you guys normally don't chat, it would be great if you vote because it does help with the thing. I have 6 more people. And if I don't have any more votes, I'm going to count down to 10. And if there's no more votes from there, I'm going to cut it, okay? Okay, A2 Milk is in the lead at the moment. Okay, we got 15 votes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to end the poll because it's a clear winner. It's a clear winner. All right. End poll. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so that's the results, guys. That's the results. Fun content. He won't trust chat again. I mean, I have to say, okay, I guess I have to buy A2 Milk now. I have to say, I'm lucky you didn't make me buy all the way up here at $20. I would have been pretty mad. I would be pretty mad. But since it's not the case, since it did come up quite a bit, I mean, come down quite a bit, I'm not too mad. It's okay. We can see a bit of resistance happening, a bit of support here. It's... I mean... okay. Let me look at A2 again. Okay, I'll have to. I have to buy A2. Okay, I need to buy A2. I need to buy A2. Okay, but let me just look at the financial report one time. 4.4 bill. Okay. P ratio is a bit high. PB ratio is okay, but it's still on the high side. Their revenue dipped like quite a bit. Oh gosh. Their revenue profit margin went from 22% down to 6.7%. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I would have rather bought Heartland Group than anything else. But we can't do much. The chat has spoken. It's A2 Milk. Equities at 1 bill. Oh gosh. No debt. Dividends? No dividends. Equal insider trading. Oh gosh. So many big guys. Okay. Gosh. I've added a new stock to my portfolio. Out of all the stocks I talked about, A2 Milk. You say it's just $50. You know, I cry every time I see. I'm already going through lots of sad life with 28% down and 33% down. I don't want to see a third stock going down again. It's saddening. Why do you think I stopped diversifying? It's because I don't want to add another stupid stock. Okay, it's okay. It's all fun and games. You guys know I'm overreacting, guys. You know, it's not a big deal. $50 is not much, but that's how seriously I take stocks, I guess. You know, it hurts to bring on stocks I don't really believe in. But there we go. Okay, just looking at the chat. My goal is to try beating your A2. I've done it with BB. I think I can do it again. I mean, if you got in at a lower price with A2, you'll probably beat me in A2. But, oh well. Sending you positive vibes, bro. Oh, boy. It is just entertainment, guys. I'm just overreacting, guys. All good. All good. I can do this. I'm not gonna chicken out. I got this. You'll see this in my next live stream, and we'll see how it goes. If it goes up, I'll be pretty, you know. But then again, it's already so low. So I would actually be sad if it goes below this. Like, I would actually be really sad. I would be so sad. How much money they make? What is their earnings? 80 mil out of 102 bill. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. If they get bought out by Nestle, I'd rather be happy. He'll have more than more in A2. Well, at least you bought the bottom, or is it actually the top? Oh, who knows, right? This could be another little, you know, resistance in the future, and it might go dip lower. Who knows? You have to keep it to keep it to Choi Boy. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it until at least the end of this year. Okay. You know, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Give us an Insta update tomorrow when it's gone through. Yeah, remind me, man. If it dips tomorrow, I'm gonna be depressed. FML, if it goes to the moon. Oh gosh, Tusky. If it makes you feel better, I have a lot of money in A2. I mean, I know a lot of people that still has money in A2, so that's fine. Most of my money is in A2, so yeah, you know, I know a lot of you guys hold A2, so. You know, it's a bit of fun there. It will fit right in with Plexure and Blackberry. Don't say that. Come on. You can't say that, guys. Oh, no. Oh, oh no. Uh, the banks always win, chat. Yeah. Oh gosh. How many picks do you have? Oh, 12. Ah, Ezra has 12 picks, huh? Bradley is Jack, not Jake. I'm Jack. I'm Jack Bradley. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna offer services to make sure A2 milks the seat now. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna send my special troop and I'm gonna make A2 get their shit together. Be like, I've invested into you guys. Do something. Do something, man. I don't want my stock to go down. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Gosh. It's gotta be a full 12 months. We had no contract about the duration, guys. I just had to buy it. Alright, we'll see how it goes by end of this year for now. I only joined to help Tusky. Oh gosh. So you brought in a friend just to make A2 win. Are you serious? Tusky, are you serious? That's cheating. That's cheating. Joshua. Hey Josh, I'm doing I did a poll. If you look, I don't know if you can look at chat, but if you look at chat, freaking A2 milk won and I bought A2 milk. Josh, help me. Help me, Josh. We were talking about it like a few days ago how A2 milk is actually like a dead business for like a good year and I had to buy this damn stock. Josh, help. Oh no. Keep track on the other stock, compare them in a month. Yeah, you'll see A2 milk in my next portfolio update and I'll talk about why I bought A2 milk because a lot of my other viewers might be like, why the heck did Jack buy A2 milk after like trash talking the heck out of it? This is why. Oh gosh. Tusky, I could have been nice and voted HGH, but this was way funnier. This is not funny, man. You know, HGH would have been a nice addition because I don't mind HGH. It's just that I don't feel like buying a bank anytime soon. But yeah, don't remind me. See, guys, Joshua Wang says the same thing. Tough business, guys. What have you done to me? I thought you guys wanted to help my portfolio. See, now I got a extreme popular YouTuber come in and trash talk my A2 milk right away. My goodness. We need 2 more stocks to buy till 7 stocks. Come on, I could easily get 7 stocks, but what's the fun of that? What is the fun of that? Choi boy, buy A2 when you go to the supermarket next time. I don't even drink much milk anymore, guys. Hey Gretchen, you missed out all the fun, but thanks for coming along. As soon as you make a profit, sell, man. Yeah, exactly. So if I make some profit, I'll sell A2 milk. But let's see what happens by end of this year. It's going to be pretty funny though. Because actually, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know how many of you guys been on my channel for a decent amount of time. But, you know, like, I did say A2 milk was part of my picks, my 5 picks for 2021, which obviously didn't go so well. And I'm pretty sure Joshua Wang also had A2 milk as a pick for 2021. But who knew about all this COVID BS? But, oh well. I thought you owned HGH a while ago, Air. Yeah, exactly. So I bought Heartland Group 1 year ago, I think. I think that was... yeah, Heartland Group, yeah, I had it back these days, and I sold it here, right? So I bought it, like, all along here. So I was in Heartland. I know Heartland. I looked into Heartland. Heartland is good bank. Good reverse mortgage bank. Good bank. Then now I'm stuck with this thing. What is this? My goodness. Josh is seeing A2 and freaking out. Yes, he would be. Velith is my wife's account. Tusky, that's cheating. Tusky. Oh gosh. Oh, the chat's going crazy right now. My goodness. No, we just want to embarrass you among other YouTubers. I mean, Josh is my actual like real life friend, so he's seen more retarded things I do in the past. So this is not even that embarrassing because a lot of my friends saw worse things, I guess, in the past. Man, I knew Josh for like more than 10 years already. Man, good time, Josh. Hey, good time. Thanks for joining in anyways. Watching me buy A2 milk. Probably the last thing you would have expected, to be honest. At least it's not another tech stock. Come on. I would rather buy another tech stock than A2 milk, to be honest. To be honest. Leanne, I was wanting to help your portfolio, but since the profit is not going to the Gucci Gang giveaway or Faro, then I may as well go to A2. Oh gosh. Yes, Josh has less than 15. Josh, I don't know, like I think Josh is in the middle. Like he doesn't over diversify, but he doesn't under diversify either. He's like Josh has a pretty good, I think even his Sharesies portfolio, it's pretty good. Like so yeah. Even though, I could do better off with a few more companies, but A2 milk. Why am I so disappointed that A2 milk actually won? When I saw this actually coming, I saw this coming. You're not allowed to sell till $10. Are you serious, man? Man, I would cry the day it goes to $10. Yes, I think A2 milk can be a recovery stock, not with current strategy. That's the thing for me. The lower the better. Yes. It's looking to expand way more into Aussie as well. Oops. I mean, a takeover offer could appear. Yeah, I think so. Like, Nestle's taking some interest in A2 Mil. If that's the case, the takeover is quite possible at this point in time. As I mentioned before as well in the last live stream. Oh, I think I talked about it today as well, right? So A2, it's quite possible for a takeover, right? Hey, Noah! I thought you wouldn't be able to make it, but glad you made it. You missed a bit of fun today, but it's okay. Valith, I joined of my own accord. Thank you very much. That is still cheating, but it's okay. Man, gotta go. 2 hours, huh? I'll watch it through the week. Bye. See ya, Ezra. At least I know I'm not the only one buying A2 milk from the supermarket. Oh gosh. Yeah. I should have stayed in Heartland. Yeah, maybe. Heartland was a good pick though. I'm glad I picked up Heartland back in the days. No regrets there. Yeah. Yeah, Noah, Josh and me goes way back. Just a good old friend looking at me buying some stupid stocks, that's all. I'm trying to leech off Joshua's fame. I'm like, yes, Joshua, welcome. Give me your fame. Give me subscribers. Josh, help me. Make this a proper hustle for me. Maybe I needed to take YouTube a bit more seriously now. Should have brought Roblox. Should have bought Roblox now. I wouldn't buy Roblox though. Like, yeah, not interesting for me. Cameron, we could have voted for Spark and made your life even more complicated. I don't think I can buy Spark out of like just. Yeah, I don't think I can just straight up buy Spark. I think I need to ask my company first. Anyways, he has a nice range of sectors he's invested in. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about Josh? Steve-O, do you have any Kiwi YouTubers who give advice on crypto? I don't know actually. Oh damn, we should have gone with Spark. He wouldn't be able to sell. I don't know if I can just straight up buy Spark, guys. I'm telling you, you should add some center. It's the opposite of your portfolio right now. What is that? Oh. Okay. It's pretty much the opposite of my stock, I guess, yeah. Is this a dividend stock? Yeah, it's a dividend stock. No wonder you said it's the opposite of my portfolio. uh, how did this even start? I came back from a break and super chats were going off crazy. I don't know why. I think Ezra started super chatting me and donating me money, right? So I made, what, $7, $11. I made like roughly like $13 from super chats today, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll buy a stock then, guys, and that's how it started. What a big mistake. If it wasn't for Ezra, none of this would have happened. This is very, very out of nowhere. Like, it was very spontaneous, this. Not financial advice. I well know that. I well know that, Josh. Yep, managed to make it after All Blacks a big win today. Congrats. I don't watch rugby, but glad they won. No surprise there, though, is there? Noah knows. Josh knows Noah because of Pokemon card trading. Oh gosh, Tusky. If it makes you feel any better, I'm going to have. I'm going to have to inhale the coffee tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see if I regret this buy or not. At least I bought it when it's kind of at the bottom, though. I mean, I need to bring in some positive vibes here because this is quite depressing. But you know, at least I bought it under 6. Well, I don't know what price it's gonna open. The market's gonna open at on Monday. Well, tomorrow morning. But you know, at least it's not like $20, man. If you made me buy at $20, and if this was the hindsight, man, I would be so mad. Like, even if it's $50, I'd be like, why? Why? Yeah, I think Josh is pretty, like, Josh has some Pokemon cards for what I know as well. My daughter likes Roblox and Choiboy is a bear. It's going to the moon then. Like, it's not that I don't like it, but, you know, I don't have any interest in Roblox though. The disclaimer. This is the disclaimer, Josh. You like it? Cab made it for me. I mean, pretty obvious. You shouldn't. Yeah. No one should take me or Josh as financial advice. We're not professional financial advisors or anything like that. Even though Josh would be a bit more educated in that, well, a lot more educated in that space because he's actually a financial guy, a financial analyst. But especially me, I don't have any educational background in finance. Like, I'm just like any other normal finance YouTuber, which don't have an educational background in it. So take everything with a grain of salt on this channel, guys. Yes, man. Sick disclaimer. I just chuck it on when I start my thing. But yeah. Kudos to Cameron though. Pretty nice. It's flesh and blood for me. I made 300 off one card. I bought some at $5.94 the other day. My goodness, how do you wait? Oh, that's not the same person. $5.94 the other day. I see. Oh gosh. Buy a NFT. I'm not buying a NFT, Rick. But good to hear the live stream though. Yeah, sick disclaimer, huh? Noah, I remember when I bought BB because you did it way back. Still hodl to this day. I'm sorry, man, but you should not be following me, especially for Blackberry. Like, the one thing I do regret is I do not regret buying Blackberry, but I do regret FOMOing into Blackberry at the peak, though. Like, my average buy-in is a bit lower at $15 right now, but I could have done better. Like, I could have bought a lot under $10. There was plenty of time, but because I spent so much time above $15, I was trying to try to put some money here and there to lower down the average buy-in, which was stupid. This is exactly why you shouldn't follow me, because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. The most I could do is try and make some educational guess and be like, okay, that's gonna go up, oh, that's gonna go down. Like, that's the most I could do. There's nothing much else I could do, to be honest. Sorry for that, Noah, but hopefully the long term rewards us with Blackberry. Roblox is doing better than Plexure, though. Sad life when it is. Joshua, I think Pokemon will outperform stocks in the next 5 years. I think it might be, eh? I think it's like the biggest collection kind of. It has the biggest amount of assets, like total capitalization, right? Pokemon's crazy. I was surprised when Pokemon was even bigger than Marvel and all those other things. It's literally number one at the moment. Yo, surely an NFT. I'm not buying an NFT, guys. Guys, please. I don't know. This Jack Hammond guy was a YouTuber, I think. I think he got he just went out of nowhere. I think he was like a TikToker, right? So there was this guy called Jack who was mainly making TikToks, and he started making YouTube vids around like personal finance, and I think he got a call from FMA or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know why exactly he had problems with FMA, but I mean, most people know, like, you shouldn't listen to, like, you shouldn't listen to YouTubers. Like, you shouldn't pay money to YouTubers to get advice about, hey, should I buy this or not, or something like that. Like, that's the last thing you want to do, right? It's pretty GG, to be honest. Tusky, I completely agree with Choi Boy that you shouldn't copy his portfolio. I mean, I'm pretty happy with my portfolio. I'm just saying, if you don't really have the same thought process as me, you shouldn't copy my portfolio. Regardless, I guess, I don't really want anyone to copy my portfolio, though. It is a bit high risky. Leanne, glad I bought more BB around $7-8. Proudest moment to beat Choi Boy. Good on you, mate. If it just wasn't for this high buy-in at the start, I would have bought in Blackberry at a much lower price. Such a stupid move. I guess you always learn a lesson, though. Nintendo stock, what? Is Nintendo stock even on the US market? Cameron, yeah, he crossed the line of illegal financial advice in the sand. He was actively saying, do this, it's a good idea, which was a bad idea. Right, I see. Yeah, like, yeah, you could say, hey, I like Blackberry. You should buy Blackberry. Why you should buy Blackberry? But I wouldn't go be like, hey, guys, actually do buy Blackberry. Like, do your own research, guys. Do your own research. Like, that's the least you could do for yourself. Because how much more would I know than anyone else, to be honest? Sad life. Rip, other Jack. I straight up legit copied stocks with Sam portfolio when I joined Sharesies, made profits. I mean, okay, when you're picking stocks in the bull market, like you gotta make money, right? Like if you're not making money in the bull market, you're doing something hugely wrong, right? Okay, let me bring back to you guys back in the days, like 1 year ago, you know, good days. Where's my portfolio from back in the days? See? You guys see, this is my July 2020, okay? This is more than 1 year ago. And if you look at my picks, they were making 61%, 58%, 42%, 18%. That's a bull market, okay, guys? I don't know how long you've been watching me, but there were good times with my portfolio as well. If you're not making money during when everything is going up and when the market's booming, then you're doing something wrong. So there's nothing special about making money in a bull run. It's a special skill to make money in not in a bull run, right? In a bear market, and that's the thing, right? You need to know how to make your portfolio perform in any situation. Well, of course, it's not always easy to make your portfolio go up regardless of time, but you know, you get the idea though. Tusky, fun story. I super chatted stocks with Sam once. It took to look into HGH for me. I was considering selling it at the time. Cam, I legit don't know how you made money copying Sam's portfolio. You're like one of the admins for Discord, for the Discord channel, and you're shit talking Sam. Oh my goodness. PLX Synlate A2. Ay, 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 ay. Calculator risk. Yeah, I guess, and also it does depend on how you calculate risk, right? Because a bit like people's risk tolerance is different for each person, so that's also a subjective quite a topic. It's like a subjective topic, to be honest. Joshua, come over to my place to show you my collection one day. Okay, we'll make it happen in level 2. Okay, we'll make it happen. Ah, man. We'll make it happen in level 2, man. This is depressing. Stupid Orkin in level 4 still. AFT. AFT did go up for quite some time at least. Did you hear the SPCE news? No, I haven't. What is the news, sir? Noah, yep, never listened to Till 7 Figures advice. I'm down 10% because he forced me to buy BB. Don't say those kind of things. You're gonna make me you're gonna make me go to jail with the other Jack. I'm gonna get caught by FMA, man. Come on, don't say that. I'm not forcing anyone to buy anything, guys. You know. You guys have the responsibility for all your actions. I'm not telling you guys to buy Plexure, Blackberry, Raycon, or Virgin Galactic, or A2 Milk now, you know. It's for... Do your own research, guys. Come on. Serious business here. Money's no joke. Money doesn't come out of thin air. TT, Sam's dartboard picks were classic. Maybe I should do that. Just make a random dartboard, or like a random, like, you know, one of those wheel, like stock wheels, and just pull, like, just turn the wheel and choose a stock. Nah, I'm not gonna do that though. Yeah. Cameron, it does actively say you shouldn't listen to his advice. Just live your life in the disclaimer. Oh gosh. A few of his stocks didn't do so well though. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what I talk about. Like, that's what I would call over diversifying, right? So, like, that's what I don't want to do. Like, you want to focus your portfolio at least enough where you know what is happening financially and as the company, where they're heading. You know, you got to know the stocks you buy, right? Like, I look into these stocks like a lot. Like I research into not just financials, but all the products they sell, all the things they do, and I try to keep up to space. I mean, Virgin Galactic is something I've been kind of been slack on, and that's also why I don't really have much in it, and I profit took twice because it's a very speculative market. But regardless, that's the kind of things. No, don't say that. Wow, they've been grounded. No, no, my stocks. Stupid PB Tech ads. No, no, wow, why? No. It's okay, I don't have that much. I made a lot of money in Virgin Galactic. I made 1.5x. I'm not even gonna complain about that. I profit took twice, guys. What more can I ask? I made 1.5k USD out of this. It's nuts. Cameron, I was there when you forced him. I saw the gun and will testify to this. My goodness, guys. You're actually gonna make it so... It sounds so believable. The FMA is gonna kill me. Funny, guys. Funny. Yeah. Like, Sam was one of the early kind of casual investors you would find on, like, casual retail investor, where, like, Josh would be very analytical. Like, he'll take a very serious approach to stocks, where Sam would buy things a bit more casually, I guess. And that resonates. Which way, like, if you resonate with Josh's content or my content or Sam's content, we're just all different people, I guess. You just gotta find the right way to invest yourself, I guess. I mean, I think most investors that take investing a bit more seriously do have like some kind of role model or some kind of investing philosophy. I clearly have investing philosophies as well, like not over diversifying, focusing my stocks, buying stocks I understand, which is pretty classic in general. So, you know, it's for everyone to kind of figure out in the long term. Leanne, I'm liking this video because you bought A2. I'm glad you like my video now. Lamau, if Sam had kept the dartboard pick, he would be over 2x on that position. Oh wow. That's painful. Yeah. We'll see. Being diversified or not, or focusing your portfolios, it's all, at the end, it's all, what do you call it? It all depends on what kind of financial goals you have and how much capital you have, right? Like, this is not much. Like, okay, Josh, give me answer. Not your public shares portfolio, but in your private portfolio for stocks, how many stocks do you have? I'm not going to ask for how much you have because I think I have a rough idea on how much you might have. But how many stocks do you have in your private one? Because Josh has... I think Josh would have a lot, in my opinion. Josh started stocks a long time ago. A very long time ago. Like... Yeah, I don't know when you started stocks. When did you start stocks as well, Josh? About 15, huh? 15. Alright. If I had as much money in stocks as Josh, I would actually have 10. I would go up to 10. Capital does matter though. Yeah, capital. Yeah, more capital. I would start to diversify more. Not so much capital. I would focus my portfolio. That's how I would look at it. Like, yeah, Warren Buffett. If Warren Buffett's a classic example, the reason why he has quite a bit of companies, but he holds a lot of money in each one. But regardless, he can afford to have that many companies is because his capital is freaking large. But when you only have like $100, and if you have 10 stocks, that's slightly off my charts. But and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have that much capital, I don't know about buying like 10, 15 stocks. But if you have enough capital, buying 10, 15 stocks is totally fine. It's relative. It's relative for me, I guess. It's a debatable kind of point, I guess. Stock with Sam was very entertaining and understandable for a beginner. Exactly. Like, he was like a really good introduction to stock market, casual investor. Kaden, can you talk about Sky Television and AMC? I'm done for today. I've been like, I'm not gonna look into any stock today. Sorry for that, Kaden. I am a bit tired, but been talking for like 2.5 hours, but Sky, I don't know. Like, they've gone into broadband and they still big on Sky TV and stuff like that. It's a bit of a gamble for them. I don't know. It's like telecommunications is a broadband business is quite competitive, so they're going against Spark, especially with broadband plus the Spark Sport versus Sky TV and Sky Broadband. So it's going to be pretty funny to look into it, but Sky already hit rock bottom, so we'll see where it goes. AMC, I don't really it doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's a meme stock. It's a straight up meme stock. TT, you, Sam, and Josh gave all helped my knowledge. Do thanks. That's why you look at a lot of people and kind of make your own decisions from there. Like, researching is, looking at other YouTubers and what they're thinking about is also part of research. Just don't take it too seriously, I guess, without kind of confirming what they're saying with your own research. Cross-check, cross-validate all your informations. Whatever you read and watch from the YouTube, you just gotta validate it though. Did Sam delete all his videos? Man, that's sad. He closed his channel, really? I didn't even know that. My goodness. Joshua, there's a big overlap on my sharesies with private. I think I know that. I think I know there is a overlap. Because I know you're big on like Oceania and Heartland group. And I'm pretty sure you would have those in your private portfolio as well. So, how much capital do you think I have? I think you have well in the 6 figures in stocks. I think you have around 120 to 150k in stocks, in my opinion, in your private portfolio. You don't need to say anything, but that's what I think. Noah, how much have you made from Sharesies referral? Don't feel pressured to share if private. It's not private. I can show you guys. I made quite a bit. So, out of referrals, I made a total of $995 in Sharesies so far. This is me kind of using my referral for making, like giving my friends asked me a lot initially, right? Before my YouTube channel kind of gained a lot of subscribers. Now I get like maybe 1 or 2 referrals per week. That's the rough kind of idea. But like sometimes I don't get anything for like a month, but sometimes I get 1 a week. But when I first started, it was just my friends and families kind of using my referral codes. Then as my video, especially the how to use Sharesies video, that has like 20 something K views now, I think. So that blew off quite a bit. I mean, that's like one of the first videos I made. And I guess it's a good start of how to use Sharesies, just basically for anyone who's clueless about Sharesies or, investing, those kind of, these kind of platforms. So yeah, this is how much I made from referrals. It's a decent amount for like 1.5 years, to be honest, I have to say. Josh has 500k. Yeah, not 500k, but I'd say between 100 and 200 is my guess for Josh. Josh has been doing stocks for quite some time. I know, I think, I don't remember exactly what he bought, but I remember having chats with Josh back in the days about what kind of stocks he had, and this is a rough estimate. I'm pretty sure he has around that kind of guess. I hope I got that right, Josh. I'm not gonna say anything. My private portfolio has quite, yeah, more than this, but not as much as Josh. Not, well, not for stocks at least. It's not in the six figures. My crypto has gone up quite a bit though. I have more crypto than stocks. Joshua, I did some maths and found out I'm actually only about 60% invested in stocks. 60% is decent amount, I have to say. I don't know what you mean by only 60%. But then again, I don't know how much you're into crypto nowadays, Josh. Like, I know you've been in crypto for quite some time with me, but I've been investing more money in crypto than stocks, to be honest. That's why my portfolio value is like the same the whole time, is because I'm not putting any much, like, I haven't put money into my sharesies for like a good, since January, pretty much. So, like, yeah. Ty, good to have in the live stream. What are your thoughts on Z Energy recent rise in share price due to the possible acquisition? I don't really have much thoughts about Z Energy. Like, I haven't looked into Z Energy for a long time, but like with the push towards, like, what do you call it, oil and stuff like that. Sure, like, I think these guys will have to change their business model over time. Like, it's not the fact that like fuel's just gonna disappear out of the world anytime soon, but it is slowly gonna be faded off. I mean, it's still got a business, right? So I don't know. Like, it's not something I really look into. Like, the oil industry is a bit of a complexity because of, you know, the current kind of situation with carbon neutral and all that kind of stuff, and pushes towards EV and renewable energy for like energy suppliers. So there's a lot of things to think about, but I personally wouldn't get into Z Energy. It's just like, it's not really interesting. It's not that interesting for me to take the risk on. Like, there is a bit of like, because I'm more of like a trend kind of, I look up for trends, and when I know that oil is not going to be a popular thing in the future, I wouldn't buy it right now, even if it does make me a few more bucks. If I buy it now, I don't think it's really worth going against my kind of around my like limits. Like, I don't buy anything that is not helpful for the future. That's what I normally do. Tusky, Choi Boy, would you have better? Would Choi Boy would have better ideas since he knows you in real life? Yeah, I went to college with Josh, and that's where I met him. I guess that's probably why I might have a better idea. But I don't think Josh ever told me how much he has in total. It's not something you normally talk about, especially when you're younger. Like, yeah, I don't know if Josh wants to talk about how much he has in stocks with me, but you know, like, you normally don't talk about your entire net worth unless you're like, like, that's not some. It's not a common topic, right? You talk about what's the current trend of stocks and current industries, sectors, but not the value of your portfolio, though. Not really. You need to update that how to use Sharesies video. Yeah, I've thought about it. Then again, that how to use Sharesies video is making me decent money. I don't know. I don't want it to stop. Maybe I will make a second video, because Sharesies, that changed a lot. It changed a lot since then. So I might make another video. I've been thinking about that, though. I've been thinking about that and kind of chaptering it and putting timestamps so it's easier for people to navigate to specific parts that they don't know how to use. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. So thanks for reminding me again. Night, Tusky. Have a good night. Noah. Wow, that's super impressive passive income, baby. Crypto ballooned, yeah. It was like 3% something. Now it's like 20%. I knew that. Like, I saw that coming for you, Josh. I know you were never that big on crypto, but it did balloon. But I mean, to be honest, it's a fair bit of risk to reward play there. Like crypto is a very interesting run. Like as it's like very half on traditional investors. Half of them hate it, and half of them love it. Love it, and I don't know. Like I really don't know what the future of crypto is going to be, but I do believe in blockchain, and I do believe in like I think like a small percentage of the crypto market will, you know, lead the future of digital currencies. I guess that's why we hold it, right? So crypto and Pokemon cards and cash, yeah. Josh has new responsibilities coming in his lives, so in his life, so you will need that cash, baby. Good cash. Cardano, VeChain, XRP, Matic holder here. Those are some nice picks though. Pretty safe picks. Are you looking into property investment in Auckland? Make 2 videos. I don't know. Josh, are you interested in property? I think you would be interested in property. Like, I don't know about now. Because I'm personally waiting another year or two. Because I think it's a bit too crazy at the moment. Plus, I don't see any good properties to rush into any point in time now. But, yeah. Cameron, I didn't talk about my finances and my entire net worth when I was younger because I didn't have any money at all. I mean that's normal, right? Like when you're younger, you don't talk about net worth because you don't have a net worth. Your net worth is pretty much your bank account. Like back then, you wouldn't invest. Like most people wouldn't invest when they're young, right? So that's pretty normal though. Plus, yeah, it's. I think it was only maybe like during university and more after university, like more after we graduated, we talked more about stocks than anything else. Me and Josh. Before that, we talked about is table tennis and just random stuff, games, League of Legends and stuff like that. It's normal. Like young people don't. Well, back in our days as well, right? Like 10 years ago, you wouldn't talk about stocks when you're like 15. It wasn't like that big of a thing in young generations back then. Sharesi's platform needs to have a dark mode theme. I do agree with that. I do like dark themes, and I normally have dark themes in a lot of my things. Like my YouTube is on dark theme as well, but sad life. Yeah, Leanne, yeah, I don't talk much about finance. I low-key invested my scholarship money and that was it. Yeah, like talking about financial thing is it is a sensitive topic. Like I personally don't have a problem talking about my salary, my stocks, my portfolios. Like I wouldn't like straight up reveal my net worth or anything like that. But I don't mind talking about my kind of income streams and how I use my money with my friends and stuff. I think it's a good healthy thing to talk about finance and personal finance with your people and with the friends around you and colleagues around you, because it helps bring some kind of realization of how you should be saving money, investing money, and using money and budgeting. These are all very important things in personal finance. Like investing, people normally just go straight into investing, but you know, the important thing is getting all your personal finances, like expenses and budgeting sorted before you go into investing. Like if you don't have an emergency fund, you should have an emergency fund, right? It's the things like that. It's like in rushing into investing is not really a good idea, I guess. Noah, my super chat didn't show up. I don't know why, but my one request is that it goes into ATM. I put $50 in ATM. I mean, I only got like 13. I think your super chat might have not actually been processed at all because I don't see it coming into mine either. So you guys don't need to super chat me, guys. Like, yeah. If this content is fun and if it's fun just making you guys pick like $50 into a stock, I'll do it a few more times and maybe run with it. Or maybe I'll sell whatever I have and put this into the next stock or something like that. Maybe that'll be more fun. Like maybe I'll chuck in more than $50. Like actually like $500, and I'll just keep moving whatever profits or losses I make. I'll just sell everything and choose the next stock in the next couple of months or something. Maybe that might be quite interesting. Who knows? Josh, I need a house to live in before looking for investment property. I think you're in the same page as me, Josh, because I'm looking for an apartment sometime soon. In 1 or 2 years, I think. But yeah, you do need. Yeah, we're all looking for a house first. We're not like me and Josh are the same age, right? So, yeah, we don't even have our own house at the moment. So that would be first priority. Property investment is something that will come well in the 30s and 40s onwards, I guess. Cameron, also, I had no idea what net worth was. Oh, I mean, I don't think I really cared or even knew much about net worth back when I was like college. Maybe like towards year 12 and 13, I started taking more interest in investing and forex trading because of some of our mutual friends with Josh and stuff like that. Noah. Oh gosh, you guys don't have to super chat me, but thank you for $4.20. 420 Blazer, let's go. I'm not promoting any use of drugs. Just for memes. 420 is fun. No, that came out wrong. 420 is not fun, guys. No, don't do drugs. I'm playing League as you speak. I thought so, Josh. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. Leanne, investing as in put into savings account. Wish I knew sharesies back then, even term deposits. Yeah, I guess so. We all wish we invested earlier, but starting when you know is better than later, right? There is no, like, there's always time to make money in the stock market and stocks in general, so don't worry about it too much. $2 for a vote. Is that for BB? No, A2 Milk, the new BB. I bought $50 worth of it. I made $17 out of super chats today. I'm telling you, don't do super chats because YouTube takes a big chunk of it and I need to pay taxes on top of it. So I don't get that much money out of YouTube. So just keep an eye on that. You don't need to give me super chats, but I'll take the 420 though because it's funny. Gosh, guys. Man, I never did a live stream for nearly 3 hours before. I don't know. Man, this is a long time. I don't think I've went over 10 o'clock a lot in the past. Have I? I'm not sure. Normally I would finish it around 9:30, but this is crazy. That content was pretty funny. Just people voting on A2 Milk. My goodness me. Cameron, when I was 15, I was debugging and decompiling DOS games and looking for cheats. My goodness. I was just playing GTA, putting cheat codes into my PSP. That's what I was doing. Leanne, I was down 20% for BB at the start. Just bought a whole bunch while it was at $7, $8. Told Choi Boy to buy more back then and he didn't. That's because I didn't really have that much cash. Like, I didn't really want to put more cash into it. You know, sure, I could have put more, but I already had so much, you know. And, you know, like, I was investing a lot into crypto back then as well. So that's probably why. And crypto made me a lot more money than Blackberry ever would have. So I'm not mad at all for not buying Blackberry. Because, you know, whatever you guys see on YouTube is not everything, right? Like, remember, this is not my entire investments. This is as static as it is because I don't chuck more money into it, and I only chuck money into it like infrequently. It's because I have a private portfolio plus all my crypto and, you know, things that I don't really show on YouTube. So there's more to it than just this YouTube channel, I guess. So that's why it seems quite slow, and it seems like my investments are just going sideways. That's it, right? Okay. I think it's a good time to wrap it up here. It's been a hectic night. I didn't expect you to come into my live stream, but thanks for coming in, Josh. Really appreciate it, and give me some subscribers once again. TT, good night. Cameron, I'm 37. When I was 15, dial-up was expensive, and very few people had computers capable of it. True, yeah. Dial-ups was what's this thing, right? Like I think I had dial-up till like 2009 or 10 or something like that, but. Yeah, it was good chat though. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you all for coming. If you haven't liked the live stream already, give it a like. Doesn't take you much time. Subscribe if you're watching this without subscribing, because that's illegal. I'm gonna say it's illegal. It's not, but it is illegal. So subscribe. Put the bell notification to get notified for the next live streams and updates. I'll think about spending more time on YouTube. We'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming, and yeah, thanks Josh once again for joining in. All right, Dallas, good night, and everyone else, good night. And I'll see you maybe next week. See ya.